Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel. If you are interested in personal coaching, feel free to check out my website at monicole.com. So this energy, this is a 111 angel number message that I got confirmation on yesterday to record. And the first time this message that came to me was actually before this, but when I saw it 3 times back to back yesterday, and then when I asked the butterflies, someone else had said they saw it exactly 3 times. I was like, okay, yeah, that's confirmation of this message. Oh, I just saw the Hermit and the Death card, honey. Okay, no, it was the 5 of Cups and the Death card. I'll probably take that back. 5 of Cups and the Death card. It's like someone around you, their energy is just, it's not upbeat, it's not chipper. Like someone's in a lower energy and they try to mask it. Like it gives a vibe of someone trying to mask how they feel with a smile, but that smile is not quite reality for them. Okay, that smile's not quite reality for them. Literally, I just shuffled it and it came back out, y'all, the 5 of Cups. So that's definitely the strongest energy of what's coming out with this 111. And I am going to read from my angel number book. Actually, let me just do that now. We're going to start it with there and then we're going to get into the message. I want to actually read the energy of the 1 because the energy of the 1 is the strongest. This is from my angel number book. You all can get a copy off of Amazon, or you can get an ebook version from her website. 1 is a number that carries the frequency of new beginnings and action into something different. It carries the energy of the sun, which has a lot of focus on attention, initiation, and a strong connection to self. 1 is a very independent and confident number and can stand alone if needed. The energy of number 1 carries an energy of being courageous, bold, and determined. So if you're born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, or 28th, then you were born with the 1 energy. And if this year of age is 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 70, 73, 82, then you are living in your 1 year. Okay, now let's start off with this, because with initiation and the aspect of what stood out was being confident and it can stand alone if needed. So you have someone around you who is very pessimistic. Like they have a hard time standing alone on their own, and they don't realize that they're pessimistic. They don't realize that they go to the negative immediately when something happens, okay? And so someone needs to work on their mindset of, and I know people are getting tired of hearing mindset, but mindset is true, you know, mindset is very much so true, whether people want to accept it or not. The psychology is the psychology of it. If your mind is not in that place of doing the thing, then you're not going to do the thing. You get what I'm saying? And so someone is stuck on loss, what they don't have, and like regretting. And you may even be regretting some type of connection or relationship that you've had with an individual and regretting how it, you know, played out. You have the Magician coming out. And to have the Magician come out after the 5 of Cups, it gives the vibe of the 5 of Cups is one person and the Magician is the other person. Like, you're the Magician, you're in your creator energy, you've been finding your power, you've been building your personal confidence, You've been finding clarity on the things that you really want to do, and just like your connection to life in general. And it's just like this person, they're stuck in this negative Nancy, this negative Nate energy, you know, and it doesn't work together. It's like you can come in and be like with some really, you know, exciting energy of what you're working on, and they automatically go into like what didn't work in the past for them. You get what I'm saying? Like, dang, can we just be excited about what this is right now? You know, someone may be stuck on the past, so they carry a lot of regrets or expectations on something from the past. But then that goes into the message that I got a few days ago of no one can tell you your worth but you. And someone else wants to be able to control your worth. They want to be able to tell you your worth. Why? Ace of Swords in the reverse, because they're in their own confused energy with their own chaos. So someone feel like you got something wrong with you and how you are and how you're thinking, but they don't like this. Gives you remember when I said that whole realist versus, you know, optimist and all that jazz? This person is one of those people who would claim to be, I'm a realist. No, you're just negative. Okay, you're just negative. You're just negative. You know, they find something and something always has to be fixed. Something always has to be changed and done differently. You get what I'm saying? What's up with the Magician? Okay, I'm asking what's up with the Magician, but then I have the cards out for what the signs are. So what are the signs of this individual to watch out for? It's like someone who's in like this just negative energy and you don't realize it. Like they have their own things they need to work out. You got Capricorn, with someone who has a lot of Capricorn energy, Libra. Then you have opposition coming out with opportunity. Yeah, you're getting out of situations that it just is just causing too much like friction. Okay, you have Aries. Things that are causing too much friction at this time. You have other things to really focus on. Sagittarius, the Moon card with the feelings. Cancer, empowerment. One more, Spirit. Or was that 6 already? Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Capricorn. Yeah, one more. Sagittarius again. Scorpio. That was the first card we pulled with the 5 of Cups. So you're in your Magician energy. You've been working really hard in this Magician energy. You've entered your Magician period. And other people can feel it. And it's something about them feeling threatened by you being in your Magician period because they don't understand how you did it. Someone wants to keep you at what they remember you as. So like their understanding of you and perception of you is like an old version, you know? So you know how the energy was coming out, like no one can tell you what you're worth but you. Like someone can be judging you off of like, they're treating you like you're the first ever iPhone, right? But you have to think the iPhone has released a new phone every year, a new upgrade every year. And that's literally been you. You've been upgrading every year, just like the iPhone. Just like the iPhone. And with you upgrading every year, it's like now you have features to you that other people don't know how to handle, okay? I need to write that down. Or where is my other phone at? And I can type it down. Hold on. Because that's the strongest piece of this energy of what's being said. That you've tapped into your magicianhood. And you have people around you who don't understand that magicianhood, want to change that magicianhood. Let me write this down. So you've stepped into your magicianhood and like now someone doesn't know how to handle you. They don't understand your features. You get what I'm saying? So like they're trying to use you from their old perception of the old iPhone energy. Meanwhile, you're now in a place where you're not operating off of that same system. You've had a major update. You know what I'm saying? But what are these updates? You've realized your worth. And not only have you realized your worth, you've been walking in your worth and expecting your worth. Like if someone can't give you your worth, you're walking away. It's something about you're in this strong creative energy at this time. Very fertile, very grounded. Very fertile and very grounded. 3 of Wands in the reverse. You were playing small around these people. And with that, it may have even like caused delays or something. Your relationship with this person, 1, 2, 3, 4, may have caused some type of delay in your life in some kind of way. Or it kind of like made you misjudge or misperceive a situation. So then that gives a vibe of an old map. Now at the bottom of the deck, you got the 2 of Wands in the upright. So planning and making decisions with like old information. So you're in a new processing, like an upgraded processing system. The other person is still like in the same space of where they were at when y'all, you know, went through whatever y'all had, you know, y'all could even have gone through, you know what I'm saying? It could just be that you've been elevating while y'all, you know, have been around each other and they haven't. So it's been shifting in some kind of way, but you're currently planning something right now. And if you've been seeing this 111, it's like your spirit is telling you to keep going. Don't stop that planning process. This is a lot of odd energy out here than to have this one even number coming out right here with the 2 of Wands. You know, you're called to be the odd one out. You're called to do something that someone else has not done before. To be something that, yeah, you've never done before. The Knight of Pentacles. You need to drop whatever off of your horse that's not a part of like this journey, because it's giving bag lady, or when horses have too much weight on it, you know, it gets weighed down, it doesn't move, and this is the slowest night in the deck. And so some of your progress may have been slow because of what you've been surrounding yourself with, who you've been surrounding yourself with. But what happens when you finally disconnect? I just got a vision in my head, and this vision looks big as ever. And I feel like that's something that's about to be put in front of you. As soon as you drop it and let it go, baby, you in your Emperor energy. You know, you may have been playing it small around certain people because you didn't want to hurt their feelings, or you didn't want to, you know, make them feel bad or make them feel small. You know, you don't want them to feel like you're bragging or whatever the case is. But it's just like every time you stop yourself from fully embracing all of your experience because you're afraid of how, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to affect no one else. First off, you judging how you think they're going to react. Okay, so you're judging them first. And then although you're trying to be understanding, but in you doing that, it's like it's lowering yourself at the same time, and it's not doing you any type of justice. And so that's why this is saying when you take off that burden, when you take off that energy, it puts you back into this Emperor space. Being stable, being a strong authority figure, having a lot of discipline in whatever you do. Then the Two of Wands came out again with the Nine of Cups. Planning for prosperity. You know, you're going to start seeing wishes come true. Life is going to feel like a luxury. It's not going to be feeling stressful. Surround yourself with people who see the vision. And there, it's like you're being forced to surround yourself. You're being forced to level up to around different people. Okay. And it's like, don't look at this person as if like something is wrong with them and like they're a horrible person. It's just one of those, y'all are not equally yoked right now. Y'all aren't equally yoked. Let's go to 111, the angel number book. Someone doesn't fully believe in what you're doing. Angel number 111 appears when you need a reminder to pay attention to how you communicate with yourself and about yourself. As you become aware of your personal ways of self-sabotaging, it helps you stay in alignment. 111 appears when you need to make sure your spiritual, physical, and mental health are in alignment with each other. And the only way it can get out of alignment is if you're in spaces and, you know what I'm saying, you're not taking care of your energy to keep it balanced. You know, you're in spaces that allow it to run rampant, to allow it to run wild. You know what I'm saying? And that's a no-no. The Emperor is coming out again. So taking back control over something, I just heard over the estate or some type of leadership of some sort, you're being called to take back control over it and like be over it in some way. Okay, it's definitely going to resonate with you how it's supposed to be resonating with you. It's a butterfly effect. It's a butterfly effect. A effect. Time to change some energy. Change some energy. Time to check your energy. Check your energy. Ooh, my nose wanted to start running. I'm checking my energy, working on an enemy, no longer focused on the enemy. My energy clean, my prosperity, it's already in me. It's in me, walking away from self-doubt, no longer craving a cloud. Heavy on my healing, removing what's not for me. Many won't like my decision, but I'm focused on decision. Checking myself with honesty. All right. 909. Flex. Time to have it. 909 flex. You worked hard for this moment. It's okay to flex your accomplishments for a moment. Being humble doesn't mean downplaying your greatness. And some of y'all may have been downplaying yourself because you were around other people who ain't doing shit. I'm hearing cashed out. They say, Cash, you be doing too much. And I'm like, shut up. Oh, you ain't doing enough. Oh, you mad. That's too bad. Since you asked, I like doing too much. Okay? Period. I thank y'all for being here. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Check out my books. Check out my website for personal coaching and other avenues. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love y'all and I'll see y'all later.